50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The Georgia native, former Bulldog, Justin Houston, in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
Detroit!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And taken right on the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They do go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced them there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Collins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Barney. Gone. Over.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pin. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On first, they go right back to Collins. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. D. Ford coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Left. Slow. Z.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really great play defensively. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 46.
Detroit!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
To throw is Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Gone. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Collins, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A minute 59 to go in the first half. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. To throw, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain,
Still
all for
second down.
naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Detroit! Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Jackson on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught at the 25. And give him a gain of 37. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Crabtree. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Play action. Now Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Over.
Throwing again. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to force it in there to Crabtree that time, and it's 3rd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mahomes going to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They pitch it out to Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Allen Bailey able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. On third down, Jackson. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
They run it here. Where? And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big deep
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tony Jefferson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be caught. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 36 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. There's Jackson on third and long. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Check 26. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit. Cut.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Blue 45.
On the run, it's Ware. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. On the ground, this is Ware. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They run again with Ware. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run now with Ware. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Willie Snead all alone. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.